Peace, Divine Originals. So, I came across this information right here. It was a little book, a comic book, right? Now, the book is not in English, of course, but nonetheless, I still went through the book. So, with that being said, I'm finna sit there and I'm finna tell you my definition and translation of this story that I want y'all to hear about, okay? And make sure y'all watch this to the end. It's just gonna be my version of what's being said, alright? Okay, so I know y'all like, well, who is Moo? What is Moo? Whatever. So, the other day when I was on the live, I was talking about the Moors, right? The Mours. Then I was also talking about the Moors, which is the Moors, right? So, with that being said, these Moors, this Moor book right here is kind of the people, not kind of, these are the people that I was talking about, the MUURs, where those that copied and emulated their likenesses, the MUURs, their story. Watch to the end. All right, y'all. So, of course, y'all see what it is. Y'all see who it is, of course, who always got to be in everybody business. Remind you of somebody that always up in everybody videos and all the shows. So they're on a boat. They're searching for something. They're just on conquest, right? Just on the boat, just shipping, right? So as I said before, not really sure what's being said. So I'm like going by what my interpretation is, right? So they come across some stuff. This dude is reading. He see what it is. So on the paper, it got some stuff at the bottom, right? So this is what they see at the bottom. So he like, what is this? Now, these fish right here, they represent, you might as well say, um, the underworld, the water, right? So these fish right here represent the mer people and where the mer people exist, right? Also, where the elders also exist most. So as I said, the man was on a boat. So obviously they went to the mer people first and talk to them. So this dude down here at the bottom, y'all see what I'm talking about. They some of them still have the same smile even as of today. So who are down? He's down there talking to the elders of the Mer people about something, trying to get engaged with them. Hold on, just stick with me. So he down there chopping it up with the elders and the mer people. Don't that remind you of that movie Avatar? When I think it's the ways of the water. Stick with me. So them they talking back and forth, probably talking about the dude that just came through with that crazy ass smile, right? So hold on. So then they started talking to him. He get all the way down there. He talking to him or whatever. You see the two fish over there that represents the elders, right? That was the fish in the water. So those are the mer people representing, the elders or whatever of the water. Y'all also seen that up in the movie Avatar, right? Hold on. So dude get down there, he talking to the elders of the people of the mer people. So I guess whatever he was saying, he got in good with them as always, right? So he got in good with them. So they takes him over there to the hood, to they place where they, you know, exist or whatever. So he checking everything out, checking out the walls. You see all of the mer nation or whatever running through the sea, right? Hold on. So then he goes back up there to the top and he goes and tells everybody what he just saw. You see the people. You see the people, right? He got the thing off his head so he back on land, right? He could breathe again. So he telling everybody what's going on. So he telling everybody what's going on. They probably writing everything down, coming up with a plan so they can go back down there and do what they need to do, right? Hold on. Just pay attention to what's going on. The same thing happens in every place. So then they go out and they get back on the boat, right? So they all heading back out there to go down there so they could visit where this man just said and gave the story of, right? They went back out there. So in the midst of them folks in the water, some other folks peeping them out on they lands. So he go and tell the big homie what's going on. So the big homie looking like, who are they, right? So the big homie, he go, I don't know who this other dude is with the hat, but he go and talk to him. So obviously they coming up with a plan for them people that's coming on them lands or their lands with them boats, right? So they sitting up there talking, chopping it up, trying to come up with a plan. So these folks that's on the boat, they do going, trying to come into the land, not even realizing that these people done already saw that they're literally coming to the land. So they got a plan that they done came up with, but these people that are on the boat don't know that yet. So the people on the boat see the lands or whatever, and this is what they see when they get to the lands. Now, these are the people that are on the lands or around the lands, but you have to realize that there are different people and nations and things like that are here. When they come together, it is for a reason. They all have different purposes. They came from different places, okay? Now notice that they're shaped like pyramids or triangles, right? That is the representation of um um basically the Trinity. You see what I'm saying? But also I need y'all to pay attention to I'm truly not trying to talk about nobody. I'm just letting you guys know that these people that existed are real. If you check out some people's there are people in the world that exist that look like that. Even now, there are children that heads look like this that are, we don't know if they could be tribes of these people. You see what I'm saying? These people existed everywhere. So this book is an example of a tribe that existed that these people that came in on a boat encountered. So this is the shapes that they looking at. Now y'all already know what was the shape of this, right? So obviously this means something to these people. So they're going to this place. Do y'all know what place looked like that in the past? We call that Atlantis, right? These people are looking or about to go to Atlantis. Hold on. It's also the spiral, which is the shape of the true source. So these people is looking at all of this stuff. They studying it. They studying it as they do everything. They study it before they do what they need to so-called do, right? They study it. Now this picture right here kind of made me cry. Not kind of, it made me cry because this right here, I don't know if y'all understand, but these things right here that are flying in the sky, I see videos right now of dark things flying in the sky. This was basically a representation of probably the plan that they were planning when they got there, or what they were going to do when they completed their mission. These are things that was cast out or whatever, but as you can tell, it's just different things going on. Now I was kind of confused because I'm trying to figure out what she doing over there, but as we all know, everything that look like us ain't us, but I don't know because I can't read what's being said right here. Okay, so her and big dude up there, they come up, I guess big dude tell her about the plan. Then the people about to get to the island or whatever. Now I'm gonna have to give y'all a part 2 because I'm about to run out of time. Let me know in the comments if y'all want a part 2. And then also make sure y'all following, okay? Knowledge is wisdom and wisdom is power. They've been controlling this narrative for this long. It's time for us to control our own. Peace.